everybody, this is Molly. Well, I promised y'all I'd get the video ready today for the giveaway for my 100th subscriber giveaway, but today we went past 150. So ladies, I have not returned comments to all of y'all, but I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for subscribing to my channel. It has been so much fun. I hope you're enjoying, and if I haven't thanked you yet online, please take it as a sincere thank you from me for y'all sharing your time with me. It just means the world to me. Okay, let's get started. Enough of the mushy stuff. This first batch that you see here is just a start. The day was absolutely beautiful here in Louisiana. So I spent part of the day outside enjoying with my husband, doing some yard work. So I've come in, cleaned up, and then put this together. So we're missing some parts. Just know that this is the bare bones of what you're getting. It'll only get better from here. Kind of starting off with, there's some craft paper bags. I believe I put 6 of them in there, so that could be the start to a mini book. And then the papers that I selected to go with it are the Prima Botanicals. These are the 8.5 by 11 papers. Let me see if I can go through them. This one's got a pretty script on it. I hope it's clear enough for you to see. I may have them upside down. This is the page that you can cut out, which I think is real pretty, and that kind of gives you a good idea of what the colors are in the collection. In addition to that, some blue. Let's turn that around. Okay. So they've got some pretty well, I actually think that was right side up the first time. So you get an idea here of the pretty, well, yeah, let's turn that back around. A pretty idea of the papers that you'll be getting. And again, these are the Prima. These are cardstock weight, even though they're smaller pieces, they are still cardstock. Isn't that pretty? I don't know if you can see the butterflies on here, just a subtle little butterfly. Now that's fun to say. So pretty papers from Prima, that'll be the basis if you'd like to make a mini album out of the book. And then you've got 4 or 5 journaling spots. It will be in the package. In addition to that, this is the start to the ribbons. You got a pretty little lace beading piece. Let's see what we've got. Some multicolored organza here, real pretty. Some variegated satin ribbon, kind of a nice old world rose look. This one, I don't know if you can see the iridescence to it. Let's see if I kind of move it. You can see the pretty iridescence to that ribbon. This is the same thing. Can you see the pinks and purple kind of shining in there? Crocheted lace in an ivory. Crocheted lace from Stampin' Up! In an ivory. The other one I think was Prima. Let's turn that one right. This is a pretty little coffee colored or mocha colored velvet ribbon. And then this is white. Pretty ribbon. They're all about a foot long. I don't think they're any less than a foot. Might be just a little inch over. And then this is a pretty piece of seam binding in the green. So you get those with that. Okay, now let's see. I'm trying to look through the camera, so I may be getting you dizzy. Hopefully not. You're going to get an assortment of flowers, which are much prettier on the right side, that I pulled from my stash to coordinate with the colors in the collection. So there's quite a few little flowers, if you can see them, from starting with the small little rosebud sizes, going up to the middle little organza and satin from Prima. Some hydrangeas that match the paper beautifully, and then up to the bigger pieces from Prima. So you'll get some flowers. Let's get those. And then here's a couple of little paper flowers that you'll get. Okay, toss the nose aside. Let's see if I can do that through the camera. Okay, you're going to get a couple of die cut pieces. I will be looking to try and find some more, but some pretty die cut pieces you can paint. And then, ladies, I apologize for cutting some of these things apart. I didn't have a lot of them, but they're some of my very favorite things, so I was willing to share. So I cut the packages up so I can give you that. This right here is just a full package of little bling, little rhinestone bling. This journaling card is one that matches the paper. The other ones I have didn't really match, but I am going to be cutting up and spraying with Lindy Stamp Gang some of the tags so that you'll have them like I use in my books. I'll be using a lot of the sprays I have. I don't have any sprays that weren't used, so I wasn't going to put a bottle of those, a used bottle in there. But I thought at least I could spray some cardstock for you and include it in there. And then some of the other things you'll get, and this is where I say I apologize for splitting up a package, but my supply is getting low, so I was willing to share. These are some of the Jolie Boutique bling that I think are so pretty, and the colors match the paper so well. So I think you'll enjoy those. These are the last. I searched hither to yon to find these. These are, of course, the Prima centers. These are the ones that match the paper, so I cut those out for you. I only had 1 pack left, so I had to cut it up. Then assortment of buttons. Let's see if I can go in closer without making a mess. Hold on just a second. Hang on to your tummy. Hang on to your tummy. Okay, and then as far as charms go, I put in there, of course, one of the lock and keys I've just got in. One of the clocks I just got in that I think is so pretty. I will be making, this is a, what the heck do you call it? Oh, a stick pin that I've made. I made one, so we got that one matched. And then I'll be making a charm to put on your book with some things I have. And so that's a start to that, little embellishments. If your name's not Molly or Melissa or Meredith or Mary, maybe you can title your book Memories or Mom. Good Mother's Day gift coming up. But I am putting in one of the M's. I think it's so pretty in the book. And then let me scrape these off this way so I can show you. And then I put an assortment of buttons. These are from Stampin' Up! That match the paper. So I think those were awfully pretty. Okay, that's the bigger size. So that'll be the first drawing that we do. And then the second drawing, let me see if I can get out a little bit. Oh, let me see if I can move the whole thing over out of the reflection. I'm sorry, I keep doing this on my countertop because it's the only clean spot I got in the house. Not filled with scrapbook and stuff. And now it is. What I did here was some envelopes. These are nice sturdy white envelopes, so they'll make a nice envelope mini if you'd like. There's 6 of those, of course. And then I did the 6x6 papers, and I think there's 18 in this stack of the 6x6 Prima papers. Again, I won't go through all of them, but you can see the repeat of patterns. I just tried to pick you one of the freshest assortments that I have. Isn't that pretty? Ugh, pretty pretty. Okay, again, the Prima Botanical Collection, so you'll get enough papers to, or more than enough papers to make your mini with, if you'd like to make one. Okay, so there's the papers. And then again, you'll get a piece of bling. You'll get some journaling spots. Same situation, I put one journaling tag in. I was having trouble finding out of this stash from 7 Gypsies any to match these papers. So I will be spraying you some Lindy Stamp Gang tags. Again, kind of the same thing as the other one. You'll have some die cuts. You know, just some solid pieces that you can paint what color you want. Your ribbons are pretty close to the same. There's just a few pieces. Oh, isn't that pretty? If you can see the iridescence in that. A few pieces that are a little different. Get those out of the way. Okay, again, the Stampin' Up! Thing, the organza, and then I think these are all the same that were in the other package. Again, about a foot of each of them. You'll be getting an assortment of flowers, Prima, Recollections, Prima, Prima, Prima. These are some I ordered from 32 North, some of the smaller paper flowers. Recollections, whoop, I'm throwing one around. Prima, 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 Recollections. So you'll be getting an assortment of flowers that match. Whoop, let me get this up. And again, like on the other one, I apologize for cutting a package down, but I had already used part of these. They're just some of my favorites, so I wanted to go ahead and share. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. They match the collection, so I'm throwing 2 of the Prima Flower Centers in. An assortment of buttons. Let me see if I can scrape them up. An assortment of buttons and a little ribbon slide. Hope my hands still don't have dirt on them from outside. An assortment of bling. I dropped one piece. I'll put it back on, put it on there. And then this one, I realize unless your name is Denise or Debbie, you may not need a D unless you name your book Dreams or Discover or something along that method. You've got one of the smaller clocks in there, and then the lock and key. So you'll have that. And again, like the other one, I'm going to throw some surprises in there. I just had promised you ladies I'd have my video done today. So I wanted to keep my word and give you a kind of a tease of what the drawing will be for. Ladies, if I have not personally thanked you for subscribing to my channel yet, I want to apologize for that. But from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank y'all so much for sharing your time and sweet comments with me. They mean the world to me. I'm having just a blast scrapping and sharing, and y'all are giving me giggles, I tell you, every time y'all write one of those funny things. And the sweet ones really tug at my heart. So thank you so much for commenting and subscribing. And all you need to do to enter is make sure you are a subscriber. This is for subscribers only. And leave a comment relating to this video. Leave a comment on this video. Leave a comment on this video and make sure you're a subscriber, and you will be eligible to win. Today is Saturday, so what do you say next Wednesday night? Oh no, let me see, I work Wednesday night. Hold on just a minute, it'll be Friday night. Next Friday night, I will pull for the drawing. Subscribers only. You've got to leave a comment on this video. We'll do the drawing next Friday night. So I appreciate so much y'all's time. Good luck to all of you, and again, thank you from the bottom of my heart.